Good morning. All right, guys, the biggest question I get and the one thing that my challengers absolutely ask me if they have to do is take those before pictures. The answer, yes. If you're serious about this being a change that you want to make, if you are serious about wanting to make a shift, there is nothing more important than taking those before pictures and making sure that you keep them. And that when you look back on them, you understand just how far you've come. You know, a lot of people say, I'll just use the scale. I'll just measure my success based on what my scale says. And I could not think of something that is a bigger lie than the scale. I want to make sure that you understand, yep, measurements matter, pictures matter, but what's more important is acknowledging and understanding who you are when you take that before picture. What is your lifestyle like? What are your habits like? What is your shift or what is your mindset like? When you wake up in the morning, what's your first thought? We don't accidentally become a before picture. Our before picture is a decision. Our before picture is about where we are and everything that matters in our life. The priorities that we have had in our life have led us up to that point of the before picture. Let me give you an example. You know, before I, lost 25 pounds, I was at a point in my life where I was tired. My husband and I had just taken on a new mortgage payment. My son was 2 years old and I didn't have this energy to play with him. And we didn't have a lot of money just laying around for me to join a gym. And I found an at-home fitness program and I looked at that program and thought to myself, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to push play every day. And if I just push play every day, I'm going to get results, because to me, my results meant that I had more energy to play with my son. But for me to make a shift, a permanent shift, I really had to acknowledge how I got to that point. The decisions that I had made up to that point. Those decisions at night to sit on the couch and eat ice cream or potato chips. Those decisions that I made at 10 o'clock at night and just eat out of the pantry, the snack cabinet. Why was I doing that? You know, the bigger thing behind the what you do is why you do it. And the book that helped me really come to terms with why I was doing a lot of those things is a book by Lisa TerKeurst called Made to Crave. And when I read that book, it really got me to understand why I was craving food at 10 o'clock at night. Had nothing to do with hunger and had everything to do with comfort. If I was focused on, making sure that everyone else was taken care of throughout the day, I deserved a snack at night. And I had to also come to terms with the fact that I had little energy. Well, why did I have little energy? My food choices and my sedentary lifestyle was causing me to do that. Well, why was I so sedentary? Because I wasn't making good choices. Because I was taking this victim mentality. It hurts sometimes to get to those truths. It hurts to sit down and say, how did I get to this point? But once you start to acknowledge how you get to a certain point, once you start to acknowledge, this is why I struggle with my weight. This is why my cholesterol is out of control. This is why, I am 50 pounds, 60 pounds overweight. When you start to acknowledge the why and the how you got to that point, the working out is easier. Because you understand why you got there and that you don't want to settle for that because you're meant for so much more. And so today, your job is to really write this down. Is it going to hurt a little bit? Yeah, it's probably going to sting. But you know your truth more than any coach can ever tell you. You know why you are in the position you are and why you want to be able to make a change. Today, that is what we're focused on. We need to dig into how did we get to the person in the before picture. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.